This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The police chief in Rush Township talks about new body cameras for his department. That story and more next. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. I'm Ken Kara, and here's your local information. Due to a spike in positive COVID-19 cases, the Hazleton Area School District will be back to all virtual learning for 3 days starting on Wednesday, April 21st. District Superintendent Brian Uplinger says they will be back to in-person learning on Monday, April 26th. Before and after school Kids Academy is canceled until the 26th. Lunches will be available at school buildings from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. each day. Due to the weather forecast, the Lehigh Valley Health Network is moving their COVID-19 vaccination clinic at Dorney Park in Allentown from Wednesday to Friday, April 23rd from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. If you had an appointment for Wednesday, you will use your same appointment time for Friday. If you need to reschedule your appointment, you can call the LVHN COVID-19 vaccine hotline at 833-584-6283. All adults are now eligible to get the COVID-19 vaccine. The Rush Township Police Department in Schuylkill County will start using body cameras soon. Our Lisa Sugar talked with the department's chief to see how the cameras will benefit the department and the people that they serve.
We've been seeing a lot about the use of police body cameras in the news lately, and one police department in our area recently purchased 8 of those body cameras. I'm pleased to be joined by the chief of that department, Chief Ken Zapovsky, who is the chief of the Rush Township Police Department. Thanks for joining me, Chief. What made you want to purchase 8 body cams for your department?
The reason I wanted to have body cameras for the department is for accountability and officer safety. You know, those things go hand in hand. You know, having the police officers have a tool at their disposal that will help make a better investigation, a better criminal arrest if an arrest is necessary, you know, and also things that help keep officers safe and also the public safe. You know, it's a multifaceted thing, and I can't express the benefits of body cameras enough. So that was my driving force to, try to apply for the grant, and we successfully got one.
Can you tell us a little bit how it works, and can they be tampered with at all? Can the video be erased or anything like that?
This is the body camera that we're using that we selected. It's called the Axon Body 3. It's the 3rd version of this body camera made by the company Axon. Once it gets brought down and downloaded, the only person that could do anything with that would be the administrator, and in our particular situation, that would be me in the department. And there's even an audit log from there. So if there was anything that's done with that video, there would still be, like, every time it's viewed, you know, it would tell you who's viewing it. There's certain processes that are put in place to only have authorized people to have access to the video. That's logged. If there's something that for some reason the video is deleted, there's a record that says this video was deleted by this person, and I'm the only person that has the ability to delete videos. Maybe in the media or in the news, we've seen recently where body cam footage has been released. Some of the capabilities, like where you see like the people that aren't the focus of the investigation, their faces are pixelated to help protect their identity, or certain things like you might hear identifying information like dates of birth or driver's license numbers or names, they get edited out. This gives us the capability to do those same things with this same software set that helps us audit the body cameras.
Do your officers need to be trained on this before they're used?
Yeah, I mean, just like any other professional tool you would give a professional to use, training needs to be part of it. But they are very simple. I mean, right now this body camera's on. It came from the charger, so it's all completely charged. On the top, I don't know if you can see, there's a green light flashing, letting you know it's ready. It's in a queue. I'm sorry, let me see, maybe you can see that. And then over here, if we go to use it, this would be mounted on the officer, like more or less in the center of the chest. And then what would happen would just be a simple double tap. You just tap that button twice, you hear the beep, and now you see the flashing red light. So that way, anybody that encounters this officer knows, you know, by the tone, that brings their attention to them. And then also by the fact that we see it, the red light flashing, you know, it's a common term, you know, or indicator that you're being recorded. The officers will also advise us, you know, whenever it's practical, to let them know you're being recorded. but it's a good tool to keep us safe. Another thing I want to point out too is, even if the officer's in on a critical incident, let's say they're inside the house on a domestic, or there's some other situation, an officer can share his view with other police officers, so they can see what's going on with that officer inside, even though they're outside, maybe securing a perimeter or figuring out what to do. There's one of the good things about this body camera is it hooks up to a smartphone, so the department issued smartphone. Like right here, you're getting, I don't know if you can see that. That's actually the view of that body camera right now. So anything that the officer can see could be shown to other officers. So this way, if you're worried about, where an offender is, or if there's weapons or anything like that, that you would be able to see that. And then to disengage our body cameras, just push and hold the button, you hear the tone, and now it's back into a standby mode. But when it's on, it's constantly recording, but it doesn't save the file until you would tap that. When you activate it and it makes the tone to start recording, it goes back 30 seconds. So whatever would happen, half a minute prior would be recorded as part of that video file. So, great tool. Good to keep everybody safe.
When will you start using them then?
I'm very hopeful by the end of the month we should have officers using these as part of their patrol duties.
Today's news feature is brought to you by the Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott. Need to relax? Book a stay at our indoor pool and dry sauna. Call the Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott at 570-453-0300.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service on Wednesday. Showers with thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. We'll have a high in the 50s. Wednesday night, showers likely, mostly cloudy with a low around 30 degrees. Thursday, partly sunny with a high in the 40s. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low in the 30s. Friday, mostly sunny with a high in the 50s. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 40 degrees. Saturday, a chance of showers, partly sunny with a high in the 50s. And Saturday night, a chance of rain, mostly cloudy with a low around 40 degrees. As a leader, you just have to keep the spirits up, keep the energy up. That's what Marion softball player Mia Nemeth told the Standard Speaker after the Phillies' big comeback win over Weatherly. Marion was down by 7 but came back to get the Schuylkill League Division III victory. Hazelton area shut out Wyoming Valley West in a Wyoming Valley Conference game. Kelsey Peters had a double and a triple for the Lady Cougars. The Hazelton area baseball team is now 10-0 after beating Pittston area. Brett Antolik drove in 5 runs and Jantic Diaz had a home run for the Cougars. Coming up next, we get an important lesson in hands-only CPR. And in sports, even though they didn't get to play this season because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the MMI girls volleyball team seniors still feel like they accomplished a lot. We'll have that story.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Jacqueline Jackie Gohl, age 86, of Arizona, formerly of Hazelton. Services in Hazelton will be held at a later date. Dolores Kosmetsky, age 82, of Hazelton, who passed away on January 20th. A memorial service will be held on Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Harmon Funeral Home in Rock Glen. Friends may call on Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home. Barbara Ann Stanziola of Oxford. Services will be held in South Carolina under the Keith Funeral Home in Hilton Head, South Carolina. And Richard S. Zanolini, age 78, of Drums, who passed away on December 11th. Mass will be held on Thursday at 10 a.m. at Good Shepherd Roman Catholic Church. Friends may call on Thursday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Harmon Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Today's social and obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.